life in high school was perfect. I was the fastest runner on my high school track team, a style icon, and a whiz with gadgets. I had really supportive, adoring parents, and to top it all off, the best boyfriend in the world. Jinwoo, hi everyone! I'm Rumi. Please like and subscribe to hear how my perfect life spiraled out of control. When Jinwoo first transferred to her school 6 months ago, I wrote in my diary that I had the biggest crush on the new guy, and as fate would have it, I bumped into him at a laptop repair shop the very next day, where the repairman was charging him an arm and a leg for a minor job. Excuse me? I couldn't help eavesdropping. Okay, I was totally trying to, but this guy's ripping you off $2,000 for what?
My laptop just isn't switching on and it has important stuff.
Can I give it a go? I tried a few different things and something worked.
Oh my god, you're amazing. Can I take you out to dinner? I've kind of had a crush on you anyway.
See what I mean? I'm just so lucky. We started dating and soon enough we were inseparable. But one day as we walked to class, Jinwoo suddenly stopped. I saw a new girl flashing this flirtatious smile at Jinwoo and waving at him.
Jinwoo, do you know her?
No, why would I know her? She's waving to someone else? We're late, come on.
All day long, Mira kept staring at Jinwoo. It was really annoying. But then at the end of the day, everything changed. I spotted Jinwoo and Mira talking and I hid behind a wall to listen.
I told you the answer is no. I can't go back. I left that world behind forever.
But the agents, she needs you. Please, I can't do this without you. If you do this, I'll never contact you again. I promise.
Okay, fine. Let's meet at our old spot. But listen, Mira, after this, we're through.
Old spot? And just this morning, he said he didn't even know her. What a liar! Mira walked off and I jumped in front of Jinwoo, making him shriek.
Rumi, how long have you been here?
Long enough.
Look, it's not what you think. She's my dentist. She needs to check my teeth one last time.
Oh, save it, Jinwoo. You lied to me before and you're doing it again. Go have fun with Mira because I'm done. Jinwoo called after me, but I just kept walking all day. Jinwoo kept trying to get in touch, but I ignored him. A week later, as I walked home from school, Jinwoo popped out of a bush looking like a hot mess.
Rumi, please wait. I'm sorry. Just hear me out.
Only if you don't tell me stupid lies.
Fine. You want the truth? Okay, here goes Rumi. I used to be a spy before I transferred here. Mira was my partner, and she wants me to go on a mission with her.
A high school spy? I said. No more stupid lies.
I swear, I'm telling the truth. The agency needed someone our age to investigate a teacher who was secretly a criminal, so they recruited Mira and me. The operation was so successful that they made his agents and sent us on more missions. I'm sorry I didn't tell you, but it was for your own protection. You have to trust me.
Okay, if that's the truth, then take me on your mission with Mira so I can see for myself.
I can't. It's way too risky. Sorry, but I won't do anything that puts you in danger. Please just stay out of this.
He kissed me on the cheek and left. But if he thought I was just going to sit back and believe him so easily, he was so wrong. So I followed Jinwoo and saw him meeting Mira there. Mira almost saw me, but at the last second I ducked out of sight. But just then I felt a hand pat on my shoulder. When I spun around, I was totally shocked. It was a stranger with the most amazing eyes I had ever seen.
You need to be more careful. Jinwoo isn't who you think he is.
Yeah, I kind of figured that out already, but thanks.
No, I mean, he's not really a special agent anymore. He's a criminal.
And who are you? Why should I believe you?
I'm Abby. I used to work with Jinwoo at the agency, but 6 months ago he disappeared at the same time as a big art heist, and we think he's involved. We're close to finally arresting him, but I need your help.
My help? I'm not a spy and Jinwoo's my boyfriend. I may be mad at him, but I wouldn't do anything to hurt him.
Jinwoo is dangerous. By helping me, you could be saving others. Think about it. If you're in, meet me here after school tomorrow.
My head was spinning. I didn't know who or what to believe anymore. The next day at school, I approached Jinwoo in the courtyard. He didn't look like a criminal, but maybe he was good at fooling people.
Hey, are you still mad at me?
What? For lying to me for 6 months straight?
I know. I'm sorry, but the agency swore me to secrecy. I really did want to tell you everything. I love you, Rumi.
Hearing those words made my heart tremble.
How about we go to your favorite ice cream shop after school?
Just then, Jinwoo's phone buzzing. He tried to put it away, but before he could, I saw the message. You were right to ditch your clueless girlfriend. Meet me later. It had to be Mira, that witch. Sorry, I can't today. I have a photo shoot. They want to model the new Barbie after me.
Who's they?
The Barbie people, I told you. Okay, bye. I didn't care if Jinwoo believed me or not. If those two were going to team up, then I'd make my own team with Abby.
I'm glad you came.
What's the plan?
I'll tell you on the helicopter. We've suspected Jinwoo in a string of art thefts for a while now. We still don't have enough evidence to put him away, so we need to catch him in the act.
Is Mira a criminal too?
No, Mira is a good agent. She's working with me, but she and Jinwoo used to date. Sorry, I know that's not easy to hear.
It's not, but I'm glad one person is being honest with me. So, where exactly are we going?
A masquerade ball in a palace. Don't take your mask off at any point, and keep an eye out for Jinwoo and Mira.
He really wasn't kidding about the palace and the ball. I've never been to something so fancy in my life. As we walked into the main hall, Abby pulled me onto the dance floor and we started swaying to the music. Moments later, as we were dancing, Abby whispered to me.
Mira just signaled to me. I'll be back in a minute.
I looked over to see where Abby was heading, and sure enough, there was Mira. They were checking out this beautiful framed painting on the wall. I decided since they were doing their thing, I'd do mine. I got into the groove on the dance floor. Before I knew it, people had formed a circle around me to watch. Suddenly, I saw a familiar figure approaching. Even with a mask, I'd recognize that face anywhere. Jinu, but did he recognize me? My heart was pounding, but just then Abby showed up and pulled me away. The next day, we continued our mission with my makeup skills. We followed Jinu and Mira to the docks, where they were meeting a shady-looking guy.
Jinu will steal the painting from the palace and sell it to that guy who's a known smuggler.
I still can't believe my perfect boyfriend is evil.
I know this is really hard, but you're better off without him. Oh, by the way, I have something for you.
A gift already?
It's an earpiece. I have the other one. Whoever wears one can always hear the person who wears the other.
The next day, I couldn't wait to meet up with Abby and get back to our mission. My heart was still hurting from Jinu's betrayal, but I had to admit, the reddish-brown eyes of Abby surely eased my pain. When the bell rang, I raced out of the school so fast that I ended up getting to the meeting spot early. Abby was already there talking to Mira. There was nothing strange about that. Mira and Abby were working together to catch Jinu, but when I got closer, I overheard their conversation.
This is taking too long. Rumi already ruined our plan once.
Soon, my love. Tomorrow night, we'll steal the painting and Jinyu and Rumi will take the fall. We'll get away scot-free and get rich at the same time. It'll be worth the wait.
I really hope so, babe. So Rumi has just been believing everything you told her?
Yeah, she's just a pretty airhead. All looks and no brain. Show her a designer dress, and she could be fooled into sending her own father to jail.
Wait, Mira and Abby were the real thieves. Did he just call her my love? Did she just call him babe? And did he just call me an airhead? After looking for him everywhere, I finally found Jinu and told him everything, but he didn't believe me.
That was you at the masquerade ball. How do you even know Abby?
He asked me to help him catch you. He and Mira are working together against you. Aren't you listening to anything that I'm saying?
I told you to stay out of this, Rumi. Mira and I have been tracking the movements of the real thief, and she would never betray me. And Abby is also a good agent. He's probably Mira's backup and you misheard something. Let us do our jobs and it's pretty uncool of you to be making up this whole story out of jealousy.
I'm trying to save you, you moron. You're just going to the spots Mira wants you to go to so she can frame you later. But you know what? Do whatever you want. Go to jail for oh, I care. I stormed away and left Jinu standing there. At school the next day, I was feeling completely lost. Two evil criminals were trying to frame me, and my stupid, stubborn boyfriend who didn't believe me. How was I going to get out of this? They were professional thieves, and I'm just me. Hold on. I'm me. I started to cook up a little plan of my own. During a break, I snuck out to Jinu's car and tuned the radio to the same frequency as the earpiece Abby had given me. After school, I met Abby at our usual meeting spot.
I missed you yesterday.
Sorry, I had a stomach bug I was throwing up over and over like a waterfall, but I'm ready to help again. Can we go over the details one more time? Oh, and don't forget to put your earpiece in. I just like knowing we're connected.
We're heading back to the palace now. Jinu's planning to steal the painting tonight, and we're going to catch him in the act. We've got our backup ready to arrest him as soon as he takes the painting.
Suddenly, our earpieces started to play a song. Jinu must be messing with the radio.
What is that?
I think it's a great song, right? Always makes me want to dance.
Why is it playing in my earpiece?
Just some mixed signals, I guess. Just then, Mira appeared with an evil look in her eye.
Abby, don't you get it? Track girl figured it out. Guess she's not as dumb as she looked.
They started to close in on me. Suddenly, I ran the fastest I ever had in my life. Abby was fast too, but there was no way he could keep up with me. Mira was nowhere in sight. Suddenly, Mira jumped out in front of me.
Nowhere to run. Track girl.
Just put me in jail already so I don't have to hear you talk anymore.
That can be arranged.
Both of them came closer to me, about to do something. Suddenly, someone put him in a headlock. It was Jinu. Turns out my radio trick worked. Mira tried to make a run for it, but agents in black sunglasses tackled her. After that, two agents took them away to be punished. And then, it was just me and Jinu.
Rumi, I am so sorry for keeping you in the dark, for not listening to you, for everything. If it weren't for you, they might have been able to frame me for the theft.
I was tempted to let them after the way you acted, but you mean too much to me. I couldn't just turn those feelings off.
That move with the radio was genius, by the way.
What? Like, it's hard.
Can we go somewhere and talk?
Honestly, no, I need time. I'm not ready to just let all this go yet.
I'll be here when you're ready, but not literally in this spot, but you know what I mean.
A few months passed, and then one day, he found me.
So I completely understand if you're not ready to forgive me yet, but maybe we could talk now.
Okay, but under due conditions. First, no more secrets. We have to be totally honest with each other. From now on,
Done, and the second condition?
I really want some ice cream, and can we also talk about a possible career for me at the agency?
I think we can make that happen.
Don't rush to trust or judge based on words or appearances alone. Take the time to investigate carefully and observe people's actions. Even if you are doubted or opposed, stay firm in the truth.
Hello, my name is Jordan, and I'm from New Jersey. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Growing up, I was a quiet girl, and always found it hard to make friends. Like this one time when I was in kindergarten, I was just sitting by myself playing with doll, and out of nowhere, this one girl by the name of Layla came over.
Why do you always sit by yourself?
Because I like to.
Well, you're weird. And that's my doll.
No, it's not. The teacher said I could have it,
Oh, yeah.
saying that Layla just punched down on the doll. When the teacher saw us, she scolded Layla and complained to her mother too. And ever since, Layla had been nothing but mean to me. When I turned 7, my mom met my stepdad, and he had a daughter who was 3 years older than me, Esther. They moved in with us, and at first I thought Esther and I would never get along because she was so messy, and that I was a bit of a clean freak. But then she turned out to be really cool. Like this one time when I was in the 4th grade, and Layla pushed me as I was walking. But thank God, Esther caught me right in time.
I am so gonna get that witch.
Leave her, she's a brat. Moments later, I heard shouts and saw that Esther had tripped Layla and her minions with a rope. Oh my gosh! Esther, where did you get this rope from?
From the gym room. I planned on taking it home. It'll make a great skipping rope.
I forgot to mention brave. Esther could do it all. She loved having fun all the time, and she helped me face my social fears. Esther, you're the best. I so want to be like you. You're not afraid of anything.
You should see her when I mention vacations.
Vacation? Why?
I am afraid of airplanes. I don't know why, but everything about them scares me.
Ha ha ha. That's nothing, Esther. When I was in the 7th grade, and Mom took us to a park gathering our school held, all the kids got together playing fun games, but I was too shy. And then Esther pulled me from my comfort zone next to Mom.
Come on, Jordan. You're missing out on all the fun.
But what if they don't like me?
You're wasting your time. She's been a sad, lonely girl all her life. Layla, nobody asked you.
I decided to be brave. And boy, how much fun that was. We played on the water slide, climbing the longest rope and playing volleyball. It was the best time of my life. And then the parents called for a talent contest. Mom put my name in and I had no idea what to do. She said it was good practice to overcome my social anxiety, and to make matters worse, I was the first to go on stage.
Go! You can totally do it!
I was feeling so nervous because I didn't have any talent besides maybe humming a little. So I closed my eyes and just sang, blocking everyone out. When I was done, I opened my eyes. I was shocked to see people staring at me with pin-drop silence. OMG! Was I that bad? But when all the kids and their parents stood up and clapped for me, I couldn't believe it. It was the first time I actually felt confident.
Oh my gosh, baby girl. I didn't know you could sing like that.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Esther! Well, she stood there stunned, as if she had seen a ghost. I was hoping she'd congratulate me, but she didn't. When it was Esther's turn, the moment she started singing, everybody covered their ears, but Esther kept singing without a worry in the world. She only stopped when the audience started to boo her.
I feel like my ears will bleed. Someone get her off the stage.
This is pure torture.
Esther looked totally heartbroken and ran off. Don't worry about them. I think he sang pretty well.
Yeah, right. Easy for you to say. Just leave me alone.
Right then, Layla put her arm around Esther and she actually let her.
Looks like your stepsister has stolen your spotlight.
Esther didn't say anything and pushed past me. After that day, Esther and I kept growing further apart. She stopped talking to me, and whenever Mom and Dad would praise me for anything, Esther would roll her eyes and leave the room.
Don't worry, sweetheart. She'll come around.
I so wished she did. But things only got worse, especially when Esther started hanging out with none other than Layla. One night, I just had enough and wanted to talk to my sister, so I went to Esther's room and found the door ajar and saw that she was making a face call with Layla.
How do you live with Jordan? She is such a Miss Perfect. She totally outshined you on purpose. She could have refused to participate, but she wanted to show how perfect she was, and you were not. You really think so?
You're probably right. She could have backed off, but she didn't. I can't believe she would do that to me.
Oh, let's get back at her.
No, I'm not sure about this.
Shh, listen. I know just the thing. My mom threw some rotten eggs outside in the trash. I'm sure that'll make a nice hair pudding for Jordan. Then she'll go back to being the mouse she is.
I hid before she could see me, and I just felt my heart break into a million pieces that Esther would listen to some witch and plot against me. The next day, I went to school early. When Esther got to school, she was fuming because she couldn't find me, and during recess, I stayed in the library. But then they found me and interrupted my Avatar World moment.
Ah, here you are. I thought you bunked school today.
Nope. Can I help you with anything?
Yeah, but I need you to come with me.
So you can throw eggs at me. Nah, I'm good.
See, she thinks she's such a know-it-all. No wonder she has your dad wrapped around her finger.
Stop filling her head with nonsense, Layla. Our parents love us both the same way.
Ugh, I doubt that.
Saying that, Esther stormed off and Layla followed her. After that day, Esther only got meaner towards me. One time when we were in the 8th grade, Mom took us to a concert of our favorite singer, Ariana Grande. Esther and I, we both were crazy about her, and when we were there, the singer called me up on stage since I knew all her moves so well. While dancing with her, Esther popped up on stage like a crazy person and took the mic from her and started singing off tune. Things got kind of messy. I saw the guards coming her way. She was being silly, so I tried to take the mic. Suddenly, I lost my balance and ended up falling off the stage and blacked out. I don't know how long I was out, but I woke up in the hospital and I couldn't move my legs. Mom? Something is wrong with my legs. Mom called the doctor and he used a silver metal thing to touch my legs. I couldn't feel anything. And then the doctor told my mom that I couldn't walk until I regained muscle control. And until then, I needed to use a wheelchair. What? Me on a wheelchair? No, that can't be true. Mom, please tell him to do something. I was devastated. And then Esther walked in with her dad and I lost my mind. What is she doing here? It's because of her I can't walk.
I am so sorry this happened to you, Jordan. Again, I am so sorry.
Well, your sorry is not going to make anything better. Esther cried in her dad's arms, and everything was just a big mess. The next 2 days while at home, everyone was quiet, and then Mom and Dad went grocery shopping, leaving me and Esther alone.
I'm making myself a sandwich. Can I make you one too?
I can do it myself. When I tried to reach for the peanut butter, I struggled. So I lifted myself off the chair a little but ended up falling off the wheelchair.
Jordan!
Esther ran to help me, but I pushed her away. I was so angry because if it wasn't for her stupid jealousy, everything would have been fine. Get away from me!
Jordan! I only want to help. Sometimes jealousy can make one so blind. I was not a good singer, and I should have just focused on something else.
Oh, shut up for God's sake. Save your regret. In my eyes, you're just a witch. She looked at me with tears in her eyes, but my heart was too angry to forgive her. Thank God Mom and Dad came and picked me up. Later that night, Mom and my stepdad spoke to me.
Jordan, we know that you blame Esther for this. She blames herself too. But can you find it in your heart to forgive her?
Really? We are having this conversation. Tell me, Mom, if someone pushed you and you broke your legs, would you forgive that person?
I'm sorry you feel this way, Jordan, but if you want, Esther and I can move out.
No, I couldn't let that happen. My mom loved my stepdad dearly. I couldn't take that away from her, so I decided to come to terms with the fact that Esther was part of the deal, no matter if I liked it or not. I can't promise I'll forgive her, but I'll try. Just give me time. When I went back to school, I was a bit worried about how kids would act around me, but to my surprise, everyone was normal. I wheeled myself over to the drama production board and saw that they were auditioning for a big talent reality show that was happening in LA, so wished I could try it out. But right then, Esther came beside me.
So you're auditioning?
Yeah, it would have been my chance too, but
Jordan, you can audition. You can totally go there and show the world how good you sing.
Oh, so now you're going to mock me. Bravo!
I am not mocking you. There are no rules that stayed. A person on a wheelchair can't audition.
She was right about the rule thing, because when I applied and sent the organizers a video audition, they straight away wanted me to come to LA and show them what I got. OMG! I was so excited. A trip to LA, it was going to be magnificent. Mom and my stepdad were so excited, but when they told me they couldn't afford the trip, I felt really sad. But the next day, Dad announced that I could actually go for the audition. I was all ready to go, but one day before my flight, my stepdad had to travel out of the city for business. And that night, my mom felt sick.
Honey, I can't go with you. I am so sorry.
Mom, don't worry about it. It's like fine. Just then, Esther stepped in.
I can take you. Don't worry, Mom. I'll take care of Jordan, I promise.
It was just a 5-hour, 20-minute flight to LA, and I planned to sleep all the way. But right when it started to take off, I noticed how pale Esther looked. Are you all right?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I be? I'm fine.
And then it hit me. Esther hates airplanes. She was scared of flying. I held her hand tight and told her to calm down. Throughout the flight, Esther was more concerned for me than herself. The entire flight, she held my hand, even when she was asleep. At that moment, I felt grateful, but I just couldn't forget what she did to me. Once we landed, Esther took me to the audition. And to my utter shock, Layla was there too. Oh God, why her?
Yeah, Layla, how come you're here? I don't think you have any talent.
I can ask the same question. Why are you two here? How could you even afford the trip? Sold Dad's car or something? Excuse me, it's my turn. Move aside.
Afford the trip? What was she talking about, Esther?
Just nothing. Are you ready for the performance?
Who paid for this trip? Our parents can't afford it.
I sold the diamond ring my birth mom gave to me when I was little. It's just a ring. You matter more to me, more than anything.
I couldn't believe she did that for me. I smiled at her and she smiled back.
Go get him, Tiger!
When I went on stage, I absolutely nailed it. The judges clapped for me, and I could see Esther with tears in her eyes giving me a thumbs up. When I reached backstage, Esther came running and hugged me tight. But suddenly, Layla appeared with tears in her eyes. Apparently, the judges hated her magic tricks, and she was disqualified right away.
You can't have everything in life!
She then tried to push my wheelchair, but Esther lunged at Layla and the two broke out into a catfight, while all the other contestants looked at them like they were freaks. I had to help Esther because Layla had her hair in her grip, so I tried to lift myself from the wheelchair but fell hard on the floor. I had to help my sister. I gathered all my strength, and when I finally stood on my feet, I was ecstatic. Esther! Esther, look! I was still wobbly, but I neared Layla, who was looking at my legs with wide eyes, and I punched her square in the jaw. Finally, security arrived and took her away.
I am so happy you're able to stand.
I guess I just needed motivation, and saving you from that witch was my motivation.
Jordan, I am so sorry for everything, for all the times I was a jerk to you.
All's forgiven, we're sisters, that's what we do. Fight and then make up.
Hi, my name is Sophie, and I'm from Ohio. Please like and subscribe. In my small town, I was known as the kid with the perfect mom. She raised me alone after my dad left us, and she was so stunning that she became a famous model. Everyone admired her beauty and strength. Mom loved looking and being perfect. She always dressed us up in matching amazing outfits. And once I joined school, she threw parties for my classmates and their parents all the time. We were the most popular family in the first grade. But when the party was over, she was a very different person. She was obsessed with doing crazy skin routines and clicking pictures. If I wanted to hang out with her, she would make me join her dumb photos. One time, she actually dressed up as Mary, and I was her little kitten. She posted that photo all over the internet for weeks. Whenever I spoke to people in school, they just said,
"Meow."
No way! I was hanging out with Mom anymore. I had plenty of friends to spend time with. Even after that embarrassing kitten photo, I was always off at sleepovers with my friends. Until one day when I was in the second grade, Mom gave me some bombshell news.
I'm pregnant. I'm gonna have a baby.
I screamed with excitement. I'm gonna be a big sister.
Yes.
Who's her dad?
Not important.
When baby June was born, I held her in my arms and refused to let go. Mom threw a massive party at home to celebrate her, and everyone fell in love with her adorable blue eyes and cur. But as June grew up, I realized something was wrong with her. If someone wasn't standing directly beside her, she would start crying like a banshee. She constantly bumped into furniture, and if I kicked a ball away from her, she'd take forever to find it, even though it was in plain sight. We took her to a doctor and found out that she had no vision in the center of her eye. She could only see on her sides. Her condition was called Stargardt disease, and unfortunately, it have a cure. Eventually, she had to get her the bulky glasses. They didn't fix her vision completely, but they helped. I got ready for big sister duty. I chose June's outfits every day, walked her to school, and destroyed anyone who dared to look at her wrong. None of the kids in June's class wanted to be friends with her, so I asked Mom to throw a party for her classmates, just like she used to for me. But Mom said,
I'm too busy with work. Besides, June has you. She doesn't need anyone else.
By the time I was in 7th grade, June came everywhere with me. She came to my sleepovers, went to the movies with my friends, and we all stayed up doing each other's hair. I thought we had so much fun, but one day, I came out into the backyard to see that June wasn't wearing her glasses anymore. My friends were throwing them around like a ball. I took her glasses back from my friends and screamed at them like crazy.
It was just a game.
Get out of my house! Get out! How could they be such jerks? After that day, they uninvited me to all their parties, and they started ignoring me in school. They even made me sit at the unpopular table at lunch. In just one night, I'd become a complete loner. Whatever I didn't need their terrible energy, and their behavior made June feel really bad. One day, I saw her talking to some kids in the neighborhood without her glasses on. When I asked her to wear them, she threw them at me.
No, I'm finally making friends.
June, you could get really hurt.
Go away, self.
She ran away from me and started crossing the street. A car was coming really fast, and it was gonna hit her. I just knew it. I flew towards her, but I was too slow. Just as I prepared for the worst, a boy suddenly grabbed June and pulled her off the road. I was so relieved. My knees melted. The boy placed June before me and gave me his hand.
Are you okay?
Are you an angel?
Excuse me.
I mean, hello! I got myself together and thanked him for his help. His name was Philip, and he was the bravest person I'd ever met. He was new to our neighborhood, and he was going to join our school. We became friends instantly, like puzzle pieces fitting together. And the best part, he was amazing with June. He was never mean to her, and he said her glasses made her look like a cool superhero. When I was in the 10th grade, Philip asked me to be his girlfriend, and I said yes, faster than the speed of light. I was so excited for my first relationship, but the only problem was that we never got time alone. June was always with us, and while we loved her, it did make some of our dates pretty awkward. When I asked Mom to find a babysitter, she said,
Wow, Sophie, I didn't realize you were tired of your sister.
I am not. I just want one night to myself.
And if this babysitter bullies June, then what? What if she clicks pictures of her and them all over the internet?
That's not gonna happen.
Are you sure?
I remembered my cruel friends and had to bite my tongue. June and I continued to be attached at the hip until one day when something awesome happened. She got invited to a sleepover by some girls in her class.
I really want to go by myself. Pretty please?
Yes, this was perfect timing. There was a massive party at my friend's house that night, and the whole school was gonna be there. I dropped June off at her friend's house and joined Philip at the party I'd been there for only an hour. When suddenly the music turned off, I looked up to see Mom standing on stage.
Sophie, where are you?
Mom!
June just got into a huge fight at a friend's house. How could you put a party over your own sister? You're so selfish.
My jaw hit the floor. The whole school was watching as Mom marched me back to her car where June was sitting in tears. Why would you get into a fight?
She called me an instant insect, and they broke my glasses. See?
Did you hit her hard?
I broke her nose.
Good girl. She defended herself. She's okay, Mom.
Nothing is okay. I had to go get her because you wouldn't pick up your phone, and now I have to spend thousands of dollars to buy another one of those ugly glasses. Her classmates hate her even more now. Is this what you wanted?
Of course not.
Do you like that you're popular while your sister keeps getting bullied?
Stop it. None of that is true. I knew Mom was wrong, but everything she said made me feel so guilty. Why did I have to go to that stupid party? Mom grounded us both for the entire summer break, and Philip came over to meet me at home.
You got grounded just for going to a party?
Well, I left June alone, so...
You're her sister, not her mom.
You don't get it. I knew she had trouble making friends. I should have been there for her.
You're literally with her every second while your mom's always busy.
She's a single parent. She has to work.
She can't find a babysitter. For some reason, she makes you do everything for her. She embarrassed you in front of the whole school, and then she grounded you. Sophie, she sounds terrible.
I gasped and slapped him. You can't say that to me. She's the only parent I have. Tears filled my eyes, and I stormed away. If he couldn't understand my family situation, I didn't want to be with him. I was too thick-headed to see how right he was. Until one day, when I was in the 11th grade, and the school principal called me to his office. Jun was there too. What happened now? They told me that.
June was a genius. She had a 145 IQ.
Wow.
She can go to any school for gifted kids in the country, with a full scholarship. And June has chosen the school in New York City.
What? Why New York? Isn't there a school in our state?
Yes, but I choose New York.
I pulled June aside after the meeting. You want to go away? Why?
Why should I stay here so you and Mom can keep being embarrassed of me?
What?
I love you, Sophie, but I'm tired of being the blind idiot you're forced to take care of.
June, you're my sister. I do things for you because I love you.
I've seen you lose friends and boyfriends for me, while Mom acts like I don't even exist. I'm sick of being a burden. I'm leaving you, and Mom can finally be free.
I was numb with shock. June was gonna be alone in another state. My relationship with Mom was beyond repair, and June was packing up all her stuff. Everything in my life was falling apart. One day, June brought me to her room, and Philip was sitting inside. What is this?
I'm leaving now, and you're Sophie's next best friend. So, stop fighting, work it out.
She locked us in her room, the little minx. Well, you were right. My mom is a terrible person, and I was an idiot.
You weren't an idiot.
You were the only one who was nice to June, and I was horrible to you. I'm so sorry, Philip.
You were dealing with a lot, Sophie. I understand. And June's leaving now.
I just don't know how she's gonna live without me. I feel scared.
She'll be fine. Look at this.
He showed me the pamphlets and website for the school, and once I calmed down, the place looked amazing. They had so many fun activities, and there was a whole section just for differently abled students. Some kids in the photos were wearing glasses just like Jun's. Suddenly, I knew I had to let her go. When June came back to her room, I pulled her into a tight hug. I wish I could keep you with me forever, but I think this school is a good choice. You deserve better than this stupid town.
Really, I just wanted to stop being a burden to you.
Don't you dare call yourself that again. You were never a burden to me, June. You'll always be the greatest gift I ever got.
Sophie, I love you.
I love you more.
I love you most.
When going outside, always remember to have an adult with you and never cross the street alone. Protecting yourself is the most important thing.